Welcome to Mama Beyond Sight, and I am your host, and my name is Sandra. Join me in discovering the hidden truths of our spirituality path or our emotional behaviors. I utilize ancestral messages along with my tarot cards, inspirational thought of the day, meditation, and we have incorporated dream journaling only to know ourselves and spirit better. So come on home. Mama be on sight. Here we allow spirit to guide us and show us the way. Be blessed and be well. Today's topic, dream journaling. And we are going to speak about elusive dreaming and spiritual lucid dreaming. The difference between elusive dreaming and spiritual lucid dreaming. Okay, so welcome. And as we spoke before about journaling, and the importance of journaling, whether you're jotting down your meditations progress, you're jotting down feelings and emotions, or you're jotting down your dreams. And all that incorporates into one, which is great. You understand better what spirit is showing you, and you understand yourself better, which that's the key word here. Okay, so my suggestion is there's no wrong or right way to journal, but the way I journal is I jot down those things that pop out in my head, people that I constantly see, if I smell, feel anything in my dream, the emotion or feeling while I'm in the dream, or when as soon as I wake up, what was the feeling? Was I scared? Was I angry? Or did I feel lost, etc.? Okay, jotting down time and colors, all of this would help you understand better yourself and spirit messages, right? So on to our topic. I'm going to give you two different definitions to my understanding of elusive dreaming, and then I'm going to give you a definition with an example, and then I'm going to give you a spiritual lucid dreaming with an example, and I'm going to round it out with a dream I had last night. All right, so here it goes. Elusive dreaming, and you are welcome to do some research yourself. What is elusive dreaming? Okay, and the researchers, science researchers, point of view, right? They and this has happened to me also. So it's a dream where you see yourself within the dream. You understand? You see your body in the dream while you in the background of the dream. Sometimes people will see themselves hovering over themselves, or standing at a distance of themselves. That's elusive dreaming. Yeah. So seeing yourself within the dream, like two of you. One is watching and one is playing out the dream. You understand? Um, it said that you could create these elusive dreams, you know, just like if we would be doing astral projection, kind of the same thing, right? But this will come out in a dream, right? A vivid dream. So I've had quite a few dreams uh, that I have seen. I'm watching myself within the dream, you know. And what's amazing is that the dream me, if you want to say that, the dream me has looked at me. You know, we have caught each other's eyes at that moment quite a few times. My mother was a great santera. She used to say that that was no good, you know, that that was dangerous when you see yourself looking at yourself, you know. But by the grace of God, you know, nothing has happened negative. And I have had those dreams quite often. Um, One of the last dreams that I shared with you guys, I could see myself in that bed. And when I lifted up my head, I could see that the part of me that was on the bed looked towards the door where I was standing at, and we looked at each other. That's an elusive dream. And these dreams is noted that um, you will remember easily. Okay. So, you know, I don't know. There's some spiritualists that have said if you see yourself and you look at yourself, you know, you shorten your life. But that hasn't happened. Anyway, spiritual elusive dreaming is kind of the same, but these dreams, you don't remember them that easily. Okay. And these dreams are, let me go back to lucid dreaming. The lucid dreamings are constructed, you know, they could be intentionally created. Again, depending on your emotion, your feeling before you went to sleep, you know, what was you thinking about, etc. Okay, what's playing in your surroundings will bring it into an elusive dream. Okay, it would play out into your dream, right? And then the spiritual lucid dreaming, once again, you don't remember all the details. These dreams are hard to um to remember. This is the importance of journaling. Okay, having that paper and pencil next to you, or a recorder, as I do, you know, because these dreams are messages, you know. They're messages, you know, from your spiritual guides, etc. You know, could be something that you need to hear or to realign. And I could guarantee you that when you wake up, if you remember the minimum of the dream, it's a lot. Okay, because I've had plenty of dreams that they have shown me something, and or told me do this or look out for that. It gave me a name or a place, and I didn't jot it down, and I forgot. So, wrapping it up, elusive, spiritual lucid dreaming. Many times you won't remember. These are dreams, from outside of your conscience. You know, it's spirit. All right. So the dream that I want to share is I had a dream of and I'm going to give you a portion of what I remember. I remember being in a place with many, many young girls, maybe about 14, 10, and one girl had in her hands some red glasses, and she told me, "Oh, it's 800," and she threw it in a box. And when I looked, the box was full of many other toys, you know. So I saw this woman sorting these items around. And then I woke up. I take from that, I woke up, the feeling was, um, I wasn't amazed. I was like baffled, you know, like I was unsure, you know. So the box and the toys, the red glasses, they could mean so many different things. Again, it depends on what's happening in your surroundings. What are you feeling? How did you wake up? What was the emotion? Um, and what is the message that you might need to hear at the moment? You know, for me, it was, I need to get out of this. Let me let me say it by, small mode, and think a little higher up, you know, and not be so childish, right? I could also read into it. There's more happiness and joy coming, you know, which is wonderful. You know, many other hidden talents or creativity that I have not tapped into, which is another great thing. But I took the number 800, which I found fascinating. And I always look them up in, unless that 800 number, you want to go run and play, um, lucky number. Maybe there'll be some fortune coming in, right? Prosperity, right? This is the word I wanted to say. But I took that number. I looked up the Psalm 8, and then I went back and looked at the Psalm 80, because there's no Psalm 800. So 8 spoke about, and I'm going to paraphrase. And you could do this research if you want yourself. Go read those two Psalms. Maybe someone needs to hear that, right? But I found it interesting that the Psalm 8 spoke about God's creation, which is us in the world, right? And I'm paraphrasing, and how he gave us, and with his majestic um, uh, creation, he created this place, and gave us dominion on it, you know. Yeah, yeah. He gave us, for us to prosper, for us to uplift, for us to grow and flourish, you know. And then 80 spoke a little bit about how special Israel, I don't want to say just that area, but um, again, I'm paraphrasing and uh, sharing what I feel that this psalm meant. And it spoke about how he gave these wonders, and blessings to the earth, to this people, and how we have how we're cutting the vines, how we're cutting connection to this majestic source, you know. And he's really trying not to bring down some wrath, but many people are being lost. Go check it out. Go read it for yourself. But yeah, I found it interesting that it was very close to the dream of bringing in new things, and getting out that mode of wah wah wah, and let's uplift and encourage and praise, because no matter what, source is in charge. And with that, I'm clear. Thank you to my new subscribers, and once again, stay tuned for our gratitude fest. You guys are amazing, and I welcome you home. And together we rise. And once again, if you want to interpret any of the dreams that I share with you, you're welcome to do that. If you want to share one of your dreams, please do so. This is how we learn. This is how we grow. This is how we support one another. I am your host, and my name is Sandra. Be blessed and be well, my lovelies. Come on. We ended with our what? Wait. Come on. Smooches. Later.